the lion's whisker. Once, in Ethiopia, there was a woman named Leeya. She married a man who had a son whose mother had passed away years before. Leeya tried hard to connect with her stepson, but it was not easy. She offered him food, but he wouldn't eat. She spoke kindly to him, but he turned away. When she sat beside him, he would get up and leave. After many months, Leeya felt lost and didn't know what to do. In Leeya's village, there was a wise healer who lived in the mountains. Whenever someone was sick or hurt, they would visit him, and he would help. Leeya usually felt she could solve her problems, but not this time. She needed the healer's help. When Leeya arrived at the healer's hut, she found the door open. The healer said without turning around, "I hear you coming. What's the problem?" Leeya introduced herself and explained her troubles with her stepson. "Ah, I understand," said the healer. "But what do you want me to do about it?" "Please, make me a potion or a charm, anything that will help the boy accept me," cried Leeya. The healer looked her in the eyes and said, "This is not as simple as curing a sickness. I need time to think. Come back in 3 days." 3 days later, Leeya returned. "Good news," said the healer with a smile. "There is a potion that can change how the child feels about you. But it needs a special ingredient, a whisker from a live lion." "A lion's whisker?" Leeya exclaimed in shock. "How can I possibly get that?" "If you want your stepson to change, bring me a whisker from a lion," the healer insisted. Then he turned away and said no more. That night, Leeya couldn't sleep. She wondered how she could get a whisker from a lion. The next morning, she had an idea. She prepared a bowl of rice covered with meat sauce and went to a place where a lion was known to live. From a safe distance, she set the bowl on the ground and quietly left. The next day, she did the same thing. She saw that the bowl from the day before was empty, so she placed a new one filled with food. Every day, Leeya repeated this routine. Weeks and then months went by. She never saw the lion, but she knew it was eating the food she had left. One day, Leeya finally saw the lion peeking from behind the trees. She carefully placed the bowl of food and backed away. Each day, the lion would come closer, and Leeya would wait patiently. One morning, the lion sat waiting beside the empty bowl. Leeya slowly approached, sat down and waited while the lion ate. When it finished, she gently petted its fur. She saw that the lion had grown to trust her. Finally, Leeya decided it was time to get the whisker. She brought a small knife with her, and after feeding the lion and petting it gently, she whispered, "Oh, kind lion, may I have just one of your fine whiskers?" As she petted the lion with one hand, she carefully snipped off a whisker with the other, making sure not to hurt it. "Thank you, my gentle friend," she said, and rushed to the healer's hut, clutching the whisker. "I did it. I have the lion's whisker," Leeya shouted. The healer was surprised. "From a live lion?" he asked. "Yes," Leeya exclaimed. "How did you manage to do this?" he asked, amazed. Leeya explained her steps, how she had been patient and kind to the lion, slowly earning its trust. "You showed great bravery and patience," the healer said. "But you don't need magic to change your stepson's heart. You've proven that you can be clever, brave, and patient. Can't you use the same approach with the boy?" Proudly, Leeya handed over the whisker. But to her surprise, the healer tossed it into the fire, where it burned up instantly. "What have you done?" Leeya cried. "Do you know how hard it was to get that?" The healer looked at her kindly. "Leeya, you don't need the whisker. Is this child more dangerous than a lion? If you can earn the trust of a wild beast, surely you can earn the trust of a child. Show him patience and love, just like you did with the lion. Leeya left the healer's hut, feeling hopeful. She began to follow the healer's advice, showing her stepson patience, love, and understanding. Slowly, the boy began to warm up to her. Over time, he smiled more, and their home became a happy one again. What do you think about this story? As we are reflecting on it, let us not forget the moral lessons in this story. The story teaches us that with patience, kindness, empathy, and consistent effort, we can solve even the most difficult problems in our lives and relationships. Quiz. 1. List 4 things this story tells us about our daily life. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more exciting tales. Listening to stories like this is a fun and easy way to improve your English. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Let's keep learning together. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on new stories and language lessons. Join us on this journey and start mastering English one story at a time. Thank you and see you in our next video.